Well, Hoppity fans, the day had started out just like any other. But at exactly 10:30, a strange thing happened.
Hey, fellas, I just happened to think.
Good heavens, that is strange. Hoppity, Fillmore is thinking.
Good boy, Fillmore. What are you thinking about?
It just hit me like a bolt out in the black. We haven't done our good deed for the day.
Oh, that's right, and we did promise.
Well, what kind of a good deed do you think we ought to do, Fillmore?
No, your head has done enough for one day, Fillmore. Rest easy. I've already thought of one.
What's that?
A good deed that has been a classic down through the ages, helping old ladies to cross the street.
Hurrying off to the nearest busy street corner, our heroes immediately went to work.
Here comes a little old lady now.
Good morning, sweet little old lady. Have no fear. I shall help you cross the street. Your arm, my dear.
You men are all alike. See a pretty face and it turns your head.
Gad, I could have sworn that was a sweet little old lady.
Here comes another one, Uncle Waldo.
Waldo tried again. However,
Masher?
They just don't make sweet little old ladies like they used to.
but just as they were about to give up,
Boys, could you help a miss in her twilight years cross the street?
Prune skins and plum pits. We've got a live one. Come on, boys.
delighted down to the bottom of their socks, they helped the sweet little old lady across the busy street.
You're dear, sweet boys. Now I can go to the bank. We finally did it.
It gives you a good feeling. They're right here.
Hey, what's that?
Now, relax, Hoppity. Probably just some car backfiring.
But Waldo was wrong as rain. Their sweet little old lady had just robbed the bank.
Hey, looky. Here's our sweet little old lady again.
Come on, Mother. We'll help you back across the street.
Let go. I've got to make my getaway.
Good work, boys. You just captured Grandma Jessica.
Grandma Jessica?
Yeah, Grandma Jessica James, the bank robber.
Read all about it. Frog, fox, and dumb bear capture bank robber. Mayor to give heroes reward.
True, Grandma Jessica was now behind bars, but not for long.
I can't keep Grandma Jessica James in stir. I'm cracking out tonight.
That night, Grandma Jessica carried out her plan and made a clean getaway. The next morning, she made her way back to town with but one thought burning in her crooked little brain.
First thing I'm going to do is get even with these three young fellas for getting me captured.
Meanwhile, at their hotel, and unaware that they were in danger, our three heroes were taking a bath.
Hey, stop shoveling.
Where's the soap?
It's in my eyes.
Why did we all have to take a bath together?
Because there's only one tub and three of us.
Hey, that's logic, Hoppity.
At that moment, Grandma Jessica, disguised as a bellboy and carrying a mysterious package, arrived at their door.
There's a bomb in this package with enough powder to blow those naughty boys sky high.
See who that is, Fillmore?
Hey, why me?
Yeah, why not?
Stuck for an answer, Fillmore went to them.
Yes?
Here's a package for you, sir.
Oh, thank you. Now I suppose you want a tip?
No, but I'll give you one. You better put your fingers in your ears, Sonny.
Fillmore, why are you standing there with your fingers in your ears?
The bellboy told me to.
That's as good a reason as any, I guess.
What's in the package?
I don't know.
I know a sure way to find out.
How?
Let's open it up and take a look.
I wish I'd thought of that.
Our friends started to unwrap the package with a bomb inside, due to go off at any second.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fire in the hole!
Did Grandma Jessica rub them out? Will there be an episode 2? Watch next time for Boom in the Room or Balmy Weather. As you remember, to get even with our boys for sending her to prison, Grandma Jessica James, the bank robber, gave them a package containing a time bomb.
In 10 seconds, boom, and that'll be the end of them. You suppose it's a care package?
Let's hope not.
See what it is, Waldo. Oh, goody. It's a ball.
A ticking ball. How clever.
Try it out, Uncle Waldo.
Okay. Say, this one's keen.
Give us a toss.
The bomb was due to explode any second when Waldo tossed it to Fillmore. Fortunately, Fillmore missed the catch, and it flew out an open window.
Oh, darn my butterfingers that I missed.
Certain that she had blown our heroes to smithereens, Grandma Jessica went on to more important things.
I'm gonna organize a mob. I'll be Mr. Big of the dirty guy old ladies.
And getting to work, she contacted every crooked grandma in town. $3 Billy, Poker Pearl, Machine Gun Nellie, and Babyface Bertha, to mention only a few. With her granny gang now formed, Grandma Jessica James launched one of the worst crime waves in the history of Tap City.
This is a stick-up.
Come now, Mother, you must be joking. Charlie,
Yes, Mr. Glumire.
they're not joking.
I noticed that.
And so it went. All banks and most delicatessens were robbed at least twice a week. Though every man on the force was on the case, the police were unable to catch the granny gang.
What's so hard about catching old ladies?
Have you ever tried to catch an old lady?
Not lately. These 3 boys caught Grandma Jessica single-handed. How did they do it?
Beats me. They must have a knack with old ladies.
Well, that's our answer. Bring them in and put them on the case.
Great idea, Chief. We'll put them in charge of a special squad.
The Granny Squad? We're on the Granny Squad?
How are we going to capture the granny gang?
I don't know, but we've at least got to try. Come on.
But the granny squad had gone less than a block when suddenly...
Hey, that's an old lady.
You suppose she's part of the granny gang?
Let's find out.
Getting out of the car, they investigated.
Hoist your hands. This is a stick-up.
And taking Waldo's watch, the old lady made her getaway.
There she is, one of the granny gang.
That I figured out for myself.
Look, she's going into that tea room. Have some more tea, Earl May?
No, thank you, Jessica. But I might take a little brandy for my cold.
My, I think I feel a little cold coming on myself.
All right, ladies, the jig's up.
Mercy, I thought I rubbed you boys out.
Nope. And we're the granny squad, so you got to come with us.
No granny squad is going to take us in. To your weapons, girls.
Now, ladies, good heavens, do something, Hoppity.
What can I do? They're just a bunch of sweet old ladies and...
Oh,
To the car, girls. We'll make our getaway.
They're getting away. I don't like having a knack with old ladies. It hurts.
After them.
And our heroes took off after the fleeing granny gang.
How are we doing?
They're gaining on us, Jessica.
Well, we'll have to slow them down. Knitting needles out, ladies. Knitting needles away!
The knitting needles were tossed into the street, and when the granny squad car ran over them, with the tires bristling with knitting needles, The car skidded out of control onto an open drawbridge and was headed for a drop into the icy East River. Watch next time for The Big Splash or Bridge Over the River Cry. In our last episode, the Granny Gang had riddled the Granny Squad car tires with knitting needles. And it careened out of control onto an open drawbridge.
Fillmore, watch where you're going.
Yes, I am watching. Then it scares me to death.
Hang on, we're going off into the river.
But the drawbridge had opened for a reason, to let a garbage barge pass. And instead of crashing into the icy water of the East River, they fell into a huge pile of garbage. Their luck was holding.
Luck, the man says. What kind of luck do you call this?
Well, it's better than crashing into the river, Uncle Waldo.
I am not so sure.
Once back on shore, our heroes combed the garbage out of their hair and planned their next move to capture the elusive Granny Gang.
I got an idea.
I doubt it, but what? I'm desperate.
Let's set up a roadblock. Then when the Granny Gang comes roaring down the street, pow! We got 'em.
Hold it, Nazi. The bugle we don't need, but your idea does sound like an idea at that. Let's give it a try.
Our heroes quickly threw up a roadblock, and no sooner had they finished when...
Hey, here they come, right on cue.
We'll stand right here in front of the barricade, so they'll have to stop. Stop in the name of the Granny Squad! Ouch! Nellie's 90. They didn't even slow down.
They must be on their way to rob more banks, and that gives me an idea.
I hope it's better than the one I had.
Let's each hide out in a different bank.
And when they show up to rob it, we grab them, right?
Right. That way, one of us is bound to capture them.
At least the first part of Hoppity's plan worked like a charm. But when the Granny Gang came into the first bank, Waldo was on hand to catch them red-handed.
Oh, I've got you. Now you're all under arrest.
Look, girls, it's that unconscious young man from the Granny Squad.
Unconscious? I'm not unconscious.
Leaving the unconscious Waldo, Grandma Jessica and her gang went on to the next bank, where Hoppity was waiting to apprehend them.
Don't anybody move. I've got you surrounded. Mercy, those Granny Squad boys are certainly a nuisance. Up!
And once again, they made a clean getaway.
You too, eh, Hoppity?
I didn't have a chance. Grandma Jessica was too fast on the drawstring.
I wonder how Fillmore made out.
Fellas, I did it! I did it!
Fillmore, calm down.
Stop blowing your bugle.
But I did it! I captured the Granny Gang!
You what?
Instead of hiding inside the bank, I hid outside the bank. Then when they were inside the bank, I locked the door outside the bank. Now I'm outside the bank, and am I making any sense?
You're telling us that you've got the Granny Gang locked in the bank.
That's it. How'd you know?
You call it a lucky guess.
Good boy, Fillmore. We've got him at last. Come on.
And when they got to the bank, sure enough, they found the old lady safely locked inside.
Well, ladies, it's been a tough fight, but now we've got you.
Stop shouting, young man. You made me drop a stitch. It isn't like them to give up without a fight, Uncle Waldo. We better watch out for a trick.
Nonsense. They know when they've had enough.
But do we?
There, we're all finished.
Well, that's pretty fancy knitting, girls. What are they?
A little something for you boys.
Sweater?
They don't look like any sweaters I ever saw.
Never look a gift sweater in the mouth. I always say, let's try them on.
Hoppity's fears were correct, but when they put the sweaters on...
Mine's a little tight under the Adam's apple.
I can't move.
And I can't get mine off.
Good grief and guppy gravy. They've knitted a straitjacket.
And now we're going to take you naughty boys for a nice ride, aren't we, Cora?
Oh, yes, and we'll have to hurry or they'll miss their train.
Train? We're not going to catch a train.
Wrong again, Waldo. You are about to catch a train. The hard way. So if you are brave enough to watch, be with us next time for On the Wrong Track or The Big Wheel.
And you can see it later in the show, so stay tuned. Every time I hit my TV set, I get a commercial.
Nonsense.
Yeah? Watch.
Well, here we go, kid. Back to the land of situation comedy.
And all the news that's fit to see.
Doctor, lawyer, private eye.
Package shows its sponsors by.
Ratings go up, ratings go down. But TV ghosts are always around.
There'll be another one along soon on the next episode of The Adventures of Hoppity Hooper. In our last episode, the Granny Gang had taken our boys for a ride, and in order to get rid of them, tied them to a railroad track.
Now, this is a fine kettle of sardines.
What could be worse?
It could be worse if a train was coming. There's me and my big mouth.
We're goners, boys. Nothing can save us now.
Don't give up yet, Waldo. We're not too far away.
Sheriff, you cannot close this play.
I just did.
Alas, with the play closed, I will have no one to save, and I must save somebody every day. It's in my blood.
Just then, Clyde Wrinklebetter heard the train whistle and...
Ah, a train cometh. Some unfortunates are tied to the track. I must save them. Have no fear. I am here.
Who are you?
Clyde Wrinklebetter, hero.
A hero? What luck?
Yes, and I have come to save you, Nell.
Quick, untie us.
I shall, Nell.
Stop calling me Nell and hurry. The train is coming.
It's gonna be too late. The train is here.
But at the last second, Clyde Wrinklebetter snatched our friends to safety.
Phew, that was a close one.
Oh, Clyde, me boy, we don't know how to thank you.
Tut, tut, no need. It was my pleasure. Farewell, Nell.
Don't call me Nell.
The Granny Gang almost got us that time. What are we gonna do now?
Train we didn't need.
Let's head for that old deserted farmhouse up on the hill.
Our wet heroes ran for the farmhouse, but when they got inside, a strange sight met their eyes.
Wow, look at that lovely loot.
Somebody must have robbed a bank or something.
Fillmore!
Don't look at me. I didn't do it.
You hit the nail on the head. All of this money, and look at this picture.
It's Grandma Jessica.
And then look at this. Hideout, sweet hideout.
What luck. We stumbled into the Granny Gang hideout.
That's all. Let's get out of here.
Wait, here's something else. These pin-up pictures on the wall.
The pin-up pictures, they look more like a bunch of old-timers to me.
Right. And I just figured out why we haven't been able to capture the Granny Gang.
They're too tough for us.
No, we're too young to capture old ladies.
With a new plan burning in Hoppity's mind, they picked up another Granny squad car and rushed to the YMC FMOE.
Now, wait just a darn minute. What's the YMCFMOE?
It's a young man's club for men over 80.
Wasting no time, Hoppity deputized 10 of the club's best old men into the Granny squad.
Count off.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No, easy, boy.
4.
Hoppity's new Granny squad was ready.
Now we go back to the hideout, and when the Granny Gang shows up, will they be surprised?
So will I. I haven't the slightest idea what's going on.
That night, when the Granny Gang returned to the hideout,
Stick 'em up.
You're all under arrest.
What handsome young gentleman. What's your name, young man?
The name's Homer.
Homer, my, what a nice name.
I just love a boy with curly hair.
My name's Bertha, honey.
You're the strong, silent type, aren't you?
What are you gentlemen doing here?
We're on the Granny squad.
And we've come to take you girls to jail. Any questions?
Gracious, no. We'd love to go with you boys, wouldn't we, ladies?
Hoppity's new Granny squad had done the trick, and the Granny Gang went to jail for 50 years.
Well, that does it. But sending those sweet old ladies to jail for 50 years isn't exactly what I'd call a happy ending.
Oh, yes, it is, Sonny. 50 years isn't forever, and when we get out, our new gentleman friends will be waiting to take us carts. Woo-woo!
With that, woo-woo, happy thought, we say be sure to watch for another happy ending in the true adventures of Hoppity Hooper.
Well, folks, it's...
Hoppity, haven't you forgotten something?
Oh, yeah, wait a minute. And now, here are some scenes from our next show.
Bite your tongue, Hoppity Hooper.
Yeah, but we gotta do something.
Oh, very well, but it does go against the grain. Hand me that newspaper, Fern Doc.
Fillmore.
Aha! Here is just the position. Ditch diggers wanted, hard work, low pay, $10 a ton. Bring your own shovel.
That's the job you're gonna take?
No, that's the job you're going to take.
Looks like maybe it's time for us to go. Now I'm sure it is.